The mighty Zeus, ruler of Olympus, once fathered 9 daughters in a single moment. From the union with Mnemosyne, the goddess of memory, came the Muses, divine beings of poetry, art, and song. But these divine sisters were not just figures of inspiration. They were once the queens of Mount Helicon, guardians of sacred knowledge and rulers of art itself. For centuries, poets and artists have whispered their names, invoking them before creating great works. But did you know that even today, we still honor the Muses, through a form of art Zeus never predicted? The 10th Muse, the art of cinema, a form of storytelling so powerful even the gods themselves would pause to watch. Welcome to our channel, where we unveil the mysteries of ancient mythology. Today, we journey into the realm of the Muses, the divine sources of art, poetry, and inspiration. But what if I told you that the Muses still influence us today? If you love mythology, hidden legends, and the fascinating connections between ancient stories and modern creativity, consider subscribing. Your support helps keep these timeless tales alive. The Muses were the daughters of Zeus and Mnemosyne, the goddess of memory. Legend tells that Zeus lay with Mnemosyne for 9 nights in passion. Afterwards, she gave birth to 9 eggs, which later hatched into 9 divine daughters, whom Zeus named the Muses. Zeus entrusted them, along with Apollo, with the task of nurturing the spiritual life of Olympus and mankind. Under Apollo's leadership, the Muses often performed songs and dances at the feasts of the gods. With his radiant beauty, Apollo led the chorus, holding his lyre or kithara, while the Muses followed in splendid attire. The Muses moved elegantly, their laurel-crowned heads swaying as they danced in circles, shifting from gentle rhythms to lively celebrations. The halls of Olympus fell into serene peace. Even Zeus himself, usually stern and mighty, relaxed, his eyes soft with joy. Even Ares, the war-hungry god, forgot about his weapons and battles. The music softened his hardened heart. All the gods of Olympus were enchanted by Apollo and the Muses, forgetting their disputes and divine burdens. Even Zeus's mighty eagle, the fearsome bird that feasted on Prometheus's liver, lowered its wings and closed its eyes, lulled by the music. Hera's peacock spread its magnificent tail, the golden eyes on its feathers shimmering with delight. As Apollo's music quickened, the gods themselves joined in the dance. Artemis led them, Aphrodite followed, and soon even Hermes, Hades, and Poseidon were swayed by the divine rhythm. Zeus, seated on his throne, laughed heartily, delighted by the warmth and joy that filled Olympus. Apollo was so closely linked to the Muses in music and dance that he was given another name, Apollo Musagetes, meaning Apollo, the leader of the Muses. At first, Zeus had assigned them only the task of singing and dancing. But as time passed, the affairs of both heaven and earth grew more complex. Zeus had to divide responsibilities among them, assigning each muse to oversee a field of human knowledge and art.
Calliope, epic poetry. Euterpe, lyric poetry. Erato, love poetry. Terpsichore, dance and choral music. Polymnia, hymns and later pantomime. Melpomene, tragedy. Thalia, comedy. Clio, history. Urania, astronomy. Because of this, ancient poets believed their craft was a gift from the Muses, and before performing, they would invoke or thank the Muses. However, though Zeus had wisely assigned roles to his 9 daughters, he could not foresee the rise of a new art form, cinema. In honor of Zeus, mankind named cinema the 10th Muse, ruled by a muse that Zeus never created, yet one that continues to inspire. In European literature, the Muses became a general term for poetic inspiration, artistic creativity,
and the gift of artistic expression. The Romans adopted the Muses into their mythology and renamed them the Camini. Sometimes the Muses were called the Heliconian nymphs, the queens of Mount Helicon in central Greece where they resided. The myth of Zeus, fathering 9 daughters at once, likely belongs to early matriarchal tribal mythology. However, their assignment to oversee cultural and artistic domains like epic poetry, tragedy, history, and rhetoric does not align with matriarchal myths. Clearly, cultural, scientific, and artistic advancements are products of ancient slave-owning societies, and this later myth was added in that era. As Soviet scholar A.F. Losev pointed out, this is an example of mythological hybridization. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the realm of the Muses and Apollo. The gods may have shaped the ancient world, but their influence on creativity continues to this day. If this story inspired you and you want to explore more fascinating myths and their impact on our world, don't forget to subscribe. Let's continue this journey through the legends together.